Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fantastic, John. Bouncing in my chair, actually. Just a touch excited, as I know you are, as we are here tonight for the first round of the Rapid Drivers British Club Porsche from Brands Hatch. Brought to you by Vispa. We are straight into the action, John. The viewers are going to love it.
Green light, give it all you got.
Yeah, that's right, John. Cold tyres, cold brakes. These guys did have their formation lap, but yeah, still settling right into this race. Low fuel loads, 20 minutes, very frantic, very hectic. These guys are looking to get in and amongst it as soon as possible. Still in single file here, so qualifying pace, which is set 2 days ago, over 3 days ago. Really, really singling these guys out. Yeah, it's exactly the screen I've been watching, John. This battle here is real fun to watch. Still single file here, left, right, showing a little bit of the goal, a little bit of a wobble there. Ran wide. That's Samsu a little bit wide there. No, it's not. Catching up with the cameraman there as they head around Druids now. As you touched on before, into this tricky coming up section of Surtees. That left-hander, a little bit uphill. The radius decreases as you enter the corner, and it really does set you up for that back straight. So really did need a good run out of there as we have a look on that on-board cameras now. Sam Sue all over the back of Jarrard. Posted. Definitely been looking to throw that car down and have a look. Does have the pace. He's going to look to get a very good run out of here. He's going to be in the slipstream. This move's got to be done. Going to be defending. It's going to be hard with that other car of Jared in front of him. Samsu does a wonderful job of keeping that Porsche in front. Nunez really good, starting to look impatient behind, throwing that Porsche left, right. Given and Samsu all sorts of things to worry about. John, we've just more technical issues, bud. We can't hear you. It's just me at the moment.
So yeah, so one technical problem. So now they can't hear me. Kane. Sometimes I wonder, how can they not hear me? I don't. So what is it? A stream thing? What is going on?
Yeah, sorry guys. So I can confirm.
Oh, that's amazing.
I have
Kane,
been
that's some of the
talking
best
to
work
myself.
I've ever done. That's some of the best work I've ever done, man.
I
Oh,
do have
wow.
John in my ear telling everybody that is some of the best work he has ever done. So we are going to have to take his word for that. We are.
Kane. Thanks very much, Ken. I appreciate that. How do I
We
fix
are
this?
here
What?
for the Rapid Drivers
Yes.
Club British Porsche Cup. This is round one. We're going to go over a very quick rundown of the format here. We have 20 minutes. We're 7 minutes into the first race. Josh Webster, Alric Unsland is still out in front of the pack now. They've qualified first and second, with Hatter in third. So no change to the first five at the moment. Six, sorry, actually. Only lost Tom Davidson, who's back in the pits right now, John. Hopefully we can get you back.
Yeah, I don't know, Ken. I'm clicking every button. Everything should be on. There's absolutely no reason my voice should be coming through unless, I don't know, unless something's diverted in the game or something. You're going to have to read the sponsor. Go down to the bottom of the script for me, right at the very bottom in blue. There's at the very top of it. The very first paragraph, just give that a quick read. Oh, lots of action. I can't believe I can't commentate on this. Look at these cars. How close is this? Is stupid. How is this not working?
Okay, we can hear you, John. We can hear you.
Oh. Oh, right, okay. You can't hear. Okay, I've
Again,
absolutely.
you're back.
I'm back. Right, okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Double O Raven. I'm the one that's been talking in the background, saying all the ridiculously interesting things. Sponsor statements, intro statements. Wow, look at the action though. Oh, and there's a big contact. Undulating track, and that's a 3-car pile-up. And look at them sneaking through. One of the cars has made it back on track, Kane. Absolutely fabulous save. Oh, and there we go. Talking about the back tyres. Absolutely nailed that one there. Nailed that one there. So yeah, a lot of action there. So yeah, it looks like it came back into sound. Just, I do apologise if at any point you heard me use bad language. That was purely because I've had some technical issues tonight. We were running late because we had some problem with Stream Keys, and yeah, I was just told that you guys couldn't hear me. So I do apologise if you heard any colourful language. I don't think I used much, but I was very distraught, to say the least, that I was unable to bring you guys my own take on what's been happening. Because it was pretty good stuff. I'm going to be honest, it was pretty good stuff, even if I do say so myself. So once again, apologies for being late. My name's John Wright. I am here with Kane Dinham. We're here with the proud distinction of launching the Rapid Drivers Club with a spectacular event. Should I read all that again? I've got a big opening. We'll do it between the race.
We've got a lot of work to do in the intermission. Put it that way, John. We can catch all of this up in the intermission because the action on track here is not going anywhere. So let's jump on board here and bring the folks what they came to see.
Indeed we will, indeed we will. There is a little battle here going on right down at the back of the pack as well. Unfortunately, some of the guys have got different names, so it's very hard to catch them on the stream. We'll jump on board with Kyle Harris though, one of the founding members, who got a nice little piece in my opening. Him and his brother Jens, of course, the two guys that founded this whole initiative. This was their sim racing dream, and their dream has been brought to fruition tonight. If not a little late and a little constigated by some technical issues, and no idea what else happened with the microphones. But yes, we are bringing up tonight, and there is Kyle himself taking part in a very respectable 11th place. I'm sure he was tucked up nice and early in his bed last night to get plenty of practice. We will be having a word, as I mentioned at the start of the race, but no one heard. We will be having a quick word with Kyle during the two races. As Kane mentioned, it is two races we have, two 20-minute races. The guys qualify Monday to Wednesday. We take the qualifying order and run that in race 1. In race 2, we reverse the qualifying order. Ooh, coming around the first bend into the right hander, Kyle finds himself under all kinds of pressure. Going to make a move up the inside. The two of them are going to go side by side. This is really a test of nerve here. Will they go side by side into the left hander coming along to 30s? No, they don't. So Nunez, is that Nunez behind him or Ty? It is Nunez that's tucked in behind them. So Alex Nunez then, we've seen him involved in some incidents
Alex
earlier.
Nunez, Sam Stu, two of those three cars involved in that little spin previous, John. So those guys dropped a few positions. Kyle Harris actually up 4 spots from qualifying, so he'll be happy with this first half of the race as well. A couple of other little gains there. Kieran Clifford up 2 spots, up 3 spots, apologise. So I feel the guys moving and shaking here with the other guys battling on. Very loose Porsches around this back section, John. Very, as you say, undulating, sweeping, very, very fast. Hit the wrong bump, and those things are in the dirt.
Yes, they really are, they really are. We even have a 3D map of the track, which I will try and get loaded up while during the intermission between the two races. Sorry, I'm very stumbly, that's really thrown me off with the sound going off. I'm now constantly checking all my readouts to make sure. And I'll tell you what, Kyle will be checking all of his readouts as well, because Alex Nunez is very, very quick. Like we say, we didn't expect him to qualify much higher than this. He has been involved in an incident. We can clearly see the damage on the back of his car. Is definitely looking to put all kinds of pressure all over Kyle Harris, and Kyle will not be enjoying this in the slightest. I would have thought, Kane, it is definitely not a comfortable place to be, to have Alex all over the back. Will Alex make a move this time coming round Surtees? I said that this is one of my most difficult corners. Oh, and Alex has lost the back. Oh, absolutely all kinds of sideways, and that's given Kyle just that little tiny bit of breathing space, and might even give Sam Sue a ray of hope to catch up to the back of these guys who are still with these incidents. And with 7 minutes to go, Kane, there may still be some more as we see Alex running off again, so he really is struggling around this Brands Hatch. So the talk in the community about him sandbagging during the qualifying process here may just have been an old wives' tale by the sound of it.
Yeah, definitely a car thing too, John. It's something we're going to see throughout these 7 rounds. These Porsches, very, very fun car to drive, however sideways they get. So these things, yeah, very, very good car to drive. I've had a little run around in them, and they are good fun. Don't mind skipping out the back, and it will take a lot to get used to. But yeah, we are going to see plenty of that drifting in the series ahead.
Yes, we certainly are. With the second race, of course, the reverse order grid start, the most fun you can have at a racetrack. We guys come racing tonight. We've got Tom Davison is racing. He is in the pits. We've also got Jackie Harris joining us tonight in the beautiful Michelin livery. Chris Davies is joining us as well, and so is Volkan Bakkerdan. We've got Etienne Meslind joining us as well for the series, along with Jason Westerby in one of my favourite liveries. Nice and clean, beautiful little blue and white there. Cannot beat it. We've got Pete Greaves joining us as well in the 1986 Brandt livery in that Porsche. Sam Sue, of course, TSR Wake. He will be joining us for the series, as long as the man we've mentioned quite a few times already, Alex Nunez, still hunting down in the Michelin, is in the
Sam
sand.
Sue's just had a mishap there behind. Yeah, John, he's hit the wall there. We talk about those fast undulating corners at the back of the track. He's just met one and said a big hello to that wall. So going to be a little bit of damage on that car of Sam Sue.
Yeah, there really is. Oh, and there's another bit of sideways action there. That's Alex Nunez. No, it wasn't Alex Nunez. Oh, it was a back marker. That was definitely someone else who was going for a big spin in the background. There's Alex and Kyle, determined to steal as much screen time as they can. Go at it once again. Alex pulling out the leather glove, slapping Kyle across the face and challenging him to a duel in exactly the same part of the track. Once again, he absolutely loves that first sector and is definitely making the most of it, putting Kyle under all kinds of pressure here as they come along to 30s, and there's the pressure showing both men running wide, so it's going to be a side-by-side situation. It could well be a Code Brown situation if either one of these men get the braking zone right, but it looks like Alex has got it absolutely nailed on. Can Kyle fight back with a cutback? Oh, Alex almost lost it on the exit of the corner as well. These Porsches really are keeping these guys absolutely in check, Kane, and they're going to come down Pilgrim's Drop, and Kyle could get a move done back there, but he decides slightly against it, gets out the slipstream, doesn't want to get too close, but he is closing back in again. Now, will he go side by side here? He's thinking about it, gets a much better apex here, oh, but doesn't quite get the power down smoothly on the exit, and that's going to see Alex Nunez romp off into the distance. He'll be chasing after Johan Tai, and another stun in these liveries. Really are absolutely fantastic stuff. We've got Jens Karsten. No, we don't. We've got, yes, we've got Elliot Wilkie joining us as well. And as Kieran mentioned, good friend of mine, Kieran Clifford. He's up to 8th position. He's in the Paraflu Racing colours. Can he hold on to 8th place? This would be a fantastic for the man that qualified 12th, I believe, Kane?
That's correct, John, as we see that Paraflu Racing very sideways and Elliot Wilkie very sideways behind. This is fantastic Porsche battle. I love seeing these things get a little bit loose, John. It's too much fun.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. They are definitely... It's definitely a car I'd rather be watching than driving, if I'm brutally honest. But onwards we go. Also this evening... Oh, and he's lost it coming out with Surtees. So curse to the commentator. Sorry, Kieran Clifford. He has fallen foul of the commentators and fallen foul of the walls. Coming out with Surtees into Pilgrim's Drop. And that's going to make this section very, very, very uncomfortable as Alex Nunez goes whizzing past, says thank you very much for the free position. And we see Kyle Harris. He will be looking to make the most of Kieran Clifford's miseries here as well. How are the tyres faring? There's only 2 minutes left of the race, Kane. We've barely touched the sides with the guys we've got. We've mentioned Alex Nunez, we've mentioned Johan Tai. Of course, Conor Garrett we've mentioned as well. He is racing in this season over these 7 weeks. So is Cornelius Filbinger, of course, from Vispa, the sponsors of the competition. He did suspect he would spend a lot of time sideways. If he is spending it sideways, he's definitely doing a lot more forwards than sideways, because he's up in 6th position under a lot of pressure from Conor Garrett, but he will defend that, I can assure you. Just ahead of him, Baz Tolma Another very, very quick driver joining us for the series, along with Rene Renadito in that absolutely stunning Shell livery. You can't beat the good old Shell livery. You really can't. Let's have a cheeky little look at that. Hatter, of course, we did mention briefly at the start. He is off and running. He is comfortably in a podium position, 3 seconds in the rear to Aleric Enslin. That, I tell you what, it really doesn't look like a difficult name to say, but Aleric Enslin, it really will catch you out if you're not careful what you're doing. He, of course, is in second position to the man who is, well, on a busman's holiday really, Kane. He drives him for a living, and he is absolutely making the most of his outing here at Brands Hatch in round one of this Vispa-sponsored Rapid Drivers Club event.
Yeah, as he just passes one of the back markers there, Josh Webster, his final lap here of the race, well and truly out in front of Enslin. We did think we were going to see a bit of a battle there, so see what Josh can do in this reverse grid race 2. As you touched on before, that is a reverse grid of the qualifying results, not the race results here. So race results will stand as such, and then these guys will reverse their qualifying order and start race 2 from there. Big moves, Cornelius, as you touched on, the one of the founders of Vispa, our main sponsor here. Big moves today. He started in 11th position, John, so up into 6th. Very happy with his opening race.
Yeah, he really will. But I think Baz told that there's absolutely no disregard for the series sponsor whatsoever. And he's... Oh no, sorry, it's Connor Garrett that's chasing him down. I do apologise, I got confused. He is in between Tolma and Garrett. And Garrett is absolutely all over the back of Cornelius. The race is about to finish. I do often get into trouble for not showing the winner as they cross the line when the season. Oh, there's a bit of contact.
Oh.
And that is a shadow realm for Cornelius and Connor Garrett. Tut, young man. There we go, Josh Webster gives it the flash of the lights. Race 1 in the Rapid Drivers Club Porsche GT British Cup Series goes to Josh Webster. Takes a checkered flag with Aleric Enslin in second, and Hatter taking third place. Renadito looks like he's going to take fifth, and Tolsma, Stewards Inquiry, sorry, not Tolsma, Connor Garrett, Stewards Inquiry, he's going to take sixth. Cornelius, it looks like he's managed to gather himself. He is going to come home in 7th position, with Ty coming home in 8th. Nunez is going to get, he's taking 9th position. Wilkie is going to take 10th, with Kyle Harris taking a very respectable 11th and a quick trip onto the grass, looking for the nearest drive-through, no doubt. We've got P. Reeves finishing in 12th, and Kieran Clifford suffering the curse of the commentator, finishing in 14th position, with Sam Sue bringing, oh sorry, Sam Sue's in 14th, so Kieran's in 13th, so not too bad for Kieran. Well, there's Westabay, he made it in 15th, with Bakkerdan in 16th, 17th, Chris Davies in 18th, Jackie Harris in 19th, and Tom Davidson, of course, bringing up the rear in 20th position in the pits. That is what they call a barn burner, Kane.
Yeah, wow. 20 minutes, was it? That was fast. Yeah, certainly fast. We knew that. We knew that coming in, and that was part of the attraction to it, John. Very heated, yeah. Couple little impatient moves towards the end of the race there, but all in all, great racing for opening round.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. The track did not fail to deliver. The cars did not fail to deliver, and the drivers certainly did not fail to deliver. That was absolutely fantastic stuff. At the start of the race, at the start of the broadcast, sorry, I did do a nice big intro to welcome everyone along, but you guys couldn't hear me. Let's hope to keep the text chat nice and clean. I'm sure I can. Can I do that? Nope. Can I do that? Nope. And it won't let me do that either. Perfect. So we'll watch the guys in the pit. Let's have some looks at the pit. But yes, as I say, at the start of the broadcast, it was my proud honour, if I was only talking to Kane, so thank you, Kane, for listening singly. It was my very proud honour to launch the Rapid Drivers Club with a spectacular event and a veritable feast for the eyes. It's the Vispa-sponsored British Porsche Cup Series, with 14 original British GT Cup liveries. Welcome along, race and Porsche fans alike. My name's John Wright, also known as Double Raven, and I'm delighted to be at the helm along with Kane Dinham for the inaugural Rapid Drivers Club Channel Race Series. 7 weeks, 7 tracks, 14 20-minute races, and an RDC are launching with a bang. They are, of course, the brainchild of the Harris brothers, Jens and Kyle. Kyle will be joining us for a quick word very shortly. And it's my unbelievable honour to lead the way, bringing their sim racing dreams to fruition, bringing you, the viewers, the chance to see the unbelievable talent pool they already have in their ranks. They've built a community within the sim racing community, which has grown massively over the past 12 months, as well as setting up league races for people to enjoy. They've also set up, a rapidly growing Discord community. It is a community built for those who are passionate about sim racing. Challenge yourself with exciting events or joining with our weekly races, ripping jokes, and as much a part of RDC as fun and fair racing. And all abilities are well and truly welcome, as you've just seen the guys demonstrating in the Porsches there. Do we have Kyle with us?
Hello.
We do indeed. Excellent. We are lucky enough to have you here this evening, Kyle. Not exactly the introduction that we planned. The sim racing gods decided to try and throw a spanner in our works, but we have battered them down. Anyway, how are you this evening, Kyle?
I'm really good, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's really good to finally get this kicked off. I know Jens is away working at the moment, but he's done so much. But we're really excited to start off with this Porsche event. But just before we say anything else, I just want to say thank you to all the drivers that are involved in the race. I know they've taken out a lot of their own time to get involved. It's not a very easy car to drive. And yeah, anyone who's watching as well, thank you very much for coming in and watching. And of course, our sponsors, I'd like to thank Vispa as well. So.
Yeah, you mentioned Vispa. It is going to be some event. 7 weeks that you've planned with 2 races a week, and you did mention Vispa there. You must be very, very pleased that it's Vispa you've got the sponsorship with.
Yeah, it's brilliant that we've got them on board. It's and they're supporting us really. They're quite like us. They're quite like Rapid Drivers Club. They're a young startup company. You know, they're a group of people that are following their passion, and they're trying to build something that people will love and can get involved with. So we thought it would be like a perfect synergy really between the two. So yeah, it's really, really excellent to have them on board. And if you get a chance, go and have a look at vispa.io. Go and have a look at what they're all about.
Yeah, definitely. Most importantly, though,
Green light. Go.
how was race 1 for you?
I don't even know how I'm talking to you, mate. Like, the adrenaline's just pumping. Seriously.
Yeah, that was very, very, very impressive stuff. It was absolutely some race for 20 minutes. I mean, that that did not seem like there was a lot going on there in 20 minutes. How did you find the car yourself? I mean, you had Alex Nunes all over the back of you for quite a while there.
I know, yeah. I saw he'd gone off and I thought, yeah, it won't be long before he's back up behind me. But yeah, it's just a battle. Obviously, the better drivers find it a little bit easier. But I mean, even for them, I'm sure it's just a battle keeping the car on the track. So it's just exciting. The adrenaline's just there the whole way through. I was quite happy with my finish. I don't think I binned it at all during the race. So yeah, I was really happy with my race personally. But yeah, it looked like it was a great race for everyone else as well.
Yeah, oh well, I tell you what, the viewers at home certainly were treated to. We did manage to get on board.
You managed.
We did manage to get on board just in time for the warm-up lap, literally.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And then
that's
apparently
brilliant.
my voice didn't come through, so the reason you had to sit and listen to that whole intro is because Kane had to sit and listen to the whole intro, and for some reason my mic magically started working as I was in the background screaming, "Please work!" So, so yeah, the technical gods have definitely not smiled upon us, but the show you guys are putting on track is absolutely more than making up for it. So we will be intently watching to see how the rest of the series folds out for you, Kyle. I will let you, my good man, get back to some much needed practice.
Yeah, I need it. I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate you guys taking the time as well. And yeah, just good luck to all the drivers throughout the whole series. And thanks to anyone again that's coming in to watch. Just stick with us. You'll enjoy it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Kyle. One half of the Harris
Thank you,
brothers.
Kyle.
Cheers.
Of course, the founding brothers of the Rapid Drivers Club that we are bringing you here this evening. Kane, race 2, we are at Brands Hatch. We didn't get a chance to talk about the track before the race. It is an interesting one. To say this has a height difference is pretty spectacular, and it's all of that is in turn 1. Most of the elevation change, a height difference, elevation change, take places in this little section here at turn 1, so it really does catch you out. The imbalancing that it can cause to your car.
Yeah, absolutely. That high speed Brabham straight. Heading to the right handers, like you say, where we see a lot of that elevation drop, up to about 8-degree incline, I believe, at points of that track. So, pretty difficult steep walk, to say the least. And then, yeah, throwing these super fidgety Porsche down those corners, as we've seen on track already, John. I'm absolutely loving the tail slides. I've said it before. I'm going to continue saying it for the next 7 weeks. These cars, they're unbalanced as they are, as fantastic as the drivers are driving them, they just get loose. So really pushing the limits at the moment as we see Kieran come around that final corner up into Brabham Straight now.
Yes.
Very, very fun.
Yes, indeed. But fun, I'm sure there was a word beginning with F that the drivers were using a lot in the Discord channel to describe these cars, Kieran. I'm not sure it finished with N though. Let me see. Oh, wait, no, doesn't matter. But yeah, no, these cars are definitely interesting ones. Definitely interesting ones. And definitely a testament to the dedication of the drivers, and what a pool of drivers we got. We haven't had a chance to go over any of this, and we are slightly pushed for time because we didn't get the intro that we wanted, but we do have some really quick drivers. Josh Webster drives these things for a living. He is very, very quick. Baz Tolma, of course, very, very quick indeed. We've got Conor Garrett joining us this evening, and of course the man I've mentioned before, driving on home turf really, Josh Webster. He won the first race, Kane. Now another interesting point of this competition is that every driver receives points. So it doesn't matter where you finish. So first place gets 30 points all the way down to 20th position, who will be awarded 11 points. So that really, really, really does put some extra emphasis on the reverse order grid race if you can make up some extra points towards the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Spot on, John. Really, the reverse race grids are fun enough as it is. We see Kyle, after that little interview, a bit shaken up there. Kyle comes down into that section, hits the very hard wall. Yes, race results, very important. Guys are getting points for every finish on the board. So at minimum, these drivers are 154 points available just for last place over these 7 rounds. So, what we say, this reverse grid is really going to throw a good mix of points for everybody. We'll see some plenty of passing in these reverse races as well. So, we see how far can we see Josh Webster move up the pack. He'll be looking to chase down Ensign first. So, everyone's got a mighty battle on their hands for this next 20-minute race, John, and I for one am looking very forward to it.
Yes, indeed. And after this, of course, we move on to Silverstone next week, and it is the same format again. The guys will start qualifying on Monday. They will qualify Monday, Tuesday, and have the results in by Wednesday. So by Wednesday, we will know the starting order for next week's race. That will be at Silverstone. Then the week after, it will be Donington. Then the 31st of March. Mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You do not want to miss. You think this next 20-minute race is going to be fun? Wait till you see these guys in the reverse order grid at Spa. Can I contain my excitement, Kane? I should probably go lie down in a darkened room. That is going to be ridiculously good fun to watch. Definitely not one for best for driving, but yeah, I'm going to love watching that. After that, 7th of April, we've got Snetterton. 14th of April, of course, we have Oulton Park and the series finale, Donington. I'll tell you what, Kyle did say that he felt that the guys in the Rapid Drivers Club were big fans of cracking jokes, and I would certainly say that they are loving life with some of the tracks they have chosen to throw these guys around. I think definitely choosing a British base for all the cars, Kane, was a bit brave, given that British tracks, as you and I well know, are very, very narrow, and they do like a bit of undulation. Brands Hatch has a fair bit of elevation change, but you look at tracks like Oulton Park and Donington, they really, really, really will throw you off your game if you ain't paying attention.
Yeah, like you said, John, everyone, we're looking forward to this second race here, but the whole calendar is packed with action. I know, as you have slightly said, I think you're a little bit excited for Spa, just a little bit.
Just a
But
bit,
yeah,
to be
definitely the
honest.
final 3 to 4 rounds. Definitely going to see plenty of action, as you said, on those narrower British tracks.
Yes,
These
indeed.
guys are just getting ready now for that formation lap, so going to be able to bring you the whole action. John's going to be able to call the whole race start this time. Let's
Yay!
have a quick check in with the chat. Make sure you are still
I know, oh, please don't do that to
good.
me in race 2. I honestly really hope there's something on my fancy new PC that recorded it. It is, of course, race 2 in the Vispa sponsored Rapid Drivers Club British Porsche GT Cup Series. Vispa, creating virtual experiences that feel natural, immersing you in a 3D multiplayer work environment where collaborating, brainstorming and team building are both productive and creative, bringing you the tools to make work as enjoyable as multiplayer gaming. So get on over to their website, give that a check out. Get on over to Rapid Drivers Club Discord. Go on over there, get signed up, join in. You could find yourself on screen driving these beautiful, beautiful cars that are now taking off on their parade lap for this reverse order grid, Kane. And I'm going to just shamelessly jump on board for a bit more spoiler cam, which we do love, as we see the guys take their formation lap for the reverse order grid. Josh Webster then starting in the back, Ensland in 18th and Hatter in 17th. How far do we think these guys are going to be able to get up the grid, Kane?
Very good question, John. Very good question. It's going to be interesting to see for sure. Pace set over the qualifying period was only a difference of, I'm going to say only, is it 4 seconds? So we haven't touched on it at all. But these whole race split up into 3 tiers at the moment. So there is a pro class, there is a silver class, and there is an AM class. So all of those AM drivers are at the front of the pack at the moment. So can they hold their nerve and keep off those silver drivers behind? Can the silver drivers keep off the gold drivers behind them? So not just a battle between the 20 drivers, or actually 19 drivers. Alex Nunes has unfortunately dropped out for this second race, hasn't taken his place on the grid. But yeah, plenty of work to do for all 19 drivers.
Yeah, there really is. It's going to be absolutely fascinating. It's not often in my short commentating career I'm at a loss for words, but I'm genuinely beyond excited to watch these 19 guys throw these, quite frankly, insane cars around this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful British Brands Hatch track. The guys were concerned that there would be rain. I was praying to the rain god. That's perhaps why Karma saw fit to make the stream keys fail on us. Because I was out in the back garden, rain dancing, for us to get some rain, fingers crossed, into the second race. Call me cruel, but the content would have been absolutely phenomenal, like it's not been already, and it certainly will be again. They're slowly budging up, Kane. Last corner thoughts from you before they cross the line and I jump out the seat with excitement?
Yeah, just keep your eyes open, guys. 20 minutes, take a few breaths. You're only going to need a few breaths because this will be fast.
It really will, as you see these guys come round the last bend. We will jump on for the famous ACC helicam, if this will respond. Now the camera's going slow, but we watch these 19 beautiful courses. The green light, the foot down, flat out, away they go towards the first bend. We see them almost instantly, 3 or 4 wide in the background, the bunch up very, very close. We see Kyle Harris there, got himself a lot of space there in the middle, and so does Davison and Sam Sue. Eking himself out with a little bit of space there. The leader of the race though, Harris, has got himself a little bit of room there as they bunch up in the back, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, full Noah's Ark in the background as they come along towards Surtees and Pilgrim's Drop. Will we see any overtakes in Pilgrim's Drop? Will we see any incidents in turn 3? Lap 1, turn 3, no incidents. That is a fabulous showing from these guys as they put it all on the line. And this responsive red, absolutely holding my breath there as I come along the left-hander of Surtees there. All 19 cars absolutely beautifully making it through there as we jump on board with Jason Westerby. If the cameraman will keep up, then we see a lot of action in the middle of the field there. This group of 5 drivers are on board with Kieran Clifford, absolutely surrounded then in his parafluid car there. The cameraman now has decided to keep up, so Westerby is off into the lead. He's held on to that, and homeschool racing himself, Pete Greaves, is in second place. He'll be looking for a consistent run, very clean driver. And Kyle Harris, no less, is up to fourth position at any minute now. My camera. What have I done to deserve this? Honestly, Kane, tell me what you're seeing on screen while I try and fix the cameras with man. Kyle getting the move done up the inside there, Kane.
Yeah, Kyle was looking have a little bit of extra pace heading out of that second last corner. Looking to cross the line now. He has moves past Chris Davies, so a little bit of action at the start of the pack. Westerby up into first place. Pete Greaves into second. Kyle Harris into third. We've got Davies in fourth. Becky Harris in fifth. Etland Mesland in sixth. We've got Ty in seventh. Baccarandon in eighth. Phil Binger in ninth. Edensland in 10th, Josh Webster. So those guys have moved from the back of the pack all the way into the middle of the pack there as you're on board with Josh making moves and shaking cars through the pack.
Yeah, it really is.
And that's a hold your breath moment into Surtees.
Oh,
Bumper cars it goes. And that's what happens in reverse grid, John. Guys getting in and amongst it, trying to get past those faster cars, and there's been a massive pinball effect in the background there.
Yeah, there really has. That was a lot of cars involved there. There was 9 cars there. We now see that 6 of them have made it through unscathed, Josh Webster being one of them, but all praise to Alaric Ensling. He started, as we all know, second to last position, 18th. He finds himself in a very impressive 7th position, and if this would keep up, we would be able to see the man who is running in the 7th. So he has been on an absolute charge, made up 11 places already. So you've got to think that the force is strong with that young man as he is making more moves. Jump on board, we'll see him nipping past Baccardan then, who has himself Phil Bigener, of course, our Vispa sponsor.
And another in the car on the side of the road there, John.
It's all kicking off here, mate. It's all kicking off.
Yes, we knew it would. This, I'm going to say it over and over again, but these reverse race grids are full of action. Yeah, Alaric Ensling making all those moves in the opening 2 laps, John. 2 laps it's been. So yeah, he's up in the 5th spot now. He'll be looking to get that gas down and out. He's got quite a few gaps between his biggest rival and Josh Webster. He'll be seeing Ensling's name just in front of him and looking to get past those guys as well.
Yeah, well, another man looking to make a move then. We did say Pete Greaves. He was up into 2nd position, and Kyle Harris is up the inside. Perfect timing there. Kyle Harris gets the move done up the inside.
What a move.
Very, very nice move in a very, very technically difficult part of the track. So, Kyle perhaps carried a bit of nerves from the interview into the practice session, but he's put those firmly to bed. He's put Pete Greaves firmly in his place, and Kyle is now charging on with a nice little gap to see him sitting on the podium. That would be a fantastic haul of points for him, Kane, in this 2nd of 14 races.
Yeah, Kyle Harris, the leading driver, John.
Famously, as always, everyone that watches know I always like to cut you off after I ask you an interesting question, and Ensling decided to help me with that ploy there, and he has got the move done on Baccardan, another one making a move up the inside. Unbelievable moves there from Ensling. He's up to 5th as we see a Porsche in the background facing completely the wrong direction up the hill. I think someone must have had a sale on at the hot dog stand.
That was Jason Westerby, John, as he drops down through the field. He's all the way back down in 13th, 14th, still dropping. So, yeah, big mistake there. It's going to be costly. Only 20-minute race. This field is quite bunched still. Side by side here with Webster on the outside.
Oh, he's going to
That's back in. He's going to have plenty more speed here.
Is he going to do a Kyle Harris? Oh, just about leaves enough space, has himself a bit of a wiggle and absolutely wrestles that Porsche back onto the racing line and gets the move done. So Josh Webster has seen exactly what Ensley's doing and he's thought, hold my beer, I'm coming for you. It's only, wow, they've only been racing for 6 minutes so far, Kane. Catch your breath as we see the Shell livery go off in the background. So another Porsche down, we're about to see one tumble down the order. Was it Rendito? I do believe it was. Yeah, it was. So he's just gone off, had himself a bit of a spin, and he now has himself the very unsettling view of Conor Garrett in his rear view mirror. Conor Renault loves an overtake, so he will absolutely not be shy to try and pass on by here on lap 5 of this 13-lap race. And already, as I say, we've only been going here for 7 minutes and all hell has broken loose all the way through the field, Kane, and we absolutely love it.
Yeah, as you're just looking at the battles at the front, John, Kyle Harris out in front, Onsland 28 hundredths of a second behind, so bumper to bumper here. Is the move going to be made? Onsland backs off, looking for a quicker exit out of that corner. Kyle Harris running a little bit wide there, but still out in front, so no, I'm talking absolute nonsense. Timing board's caught up. Onsland's got that move done. Kyle Harris in behind in second position.
I did wonder there if you were doing the old fake news issue there. I did wonder, but no, that's...
Just making sure you're watching, John. Just making sure.
I'm paying attention. Yeah, I did wonder actually. We did miss something because Kyle Harris, it looked at one point, must have been in the lead of the race. He overtook Greaves to get in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he overtook Greaves to get into. So it must have been Westerby then when he made the mistake up front. He's tumbled back down the order, gave Harris the lead, but that has been impromptu taken away from him by Enslin, who is looking to take home all 30 points from race 2. We did mention Pete Greaves, of course, which is on home school racer. He will be holding on, trying to hold on a podium position, but there are quite a few people that are looking to take off, and one of them would be Johan Tai. Again, this bottom straight going into Surtees, Ken. Look at the lift he got there. Wow, what a takeoff. He's absolutely going to get this done up the side. The two of them side by side then, absolutely stunning. Look at those liveries glinting side by side down Pilgrim's Drop then. You'd much rather be in the slipstream here and pop out. It is going to be a straight drag race, so it is going to be very interesting. There's going to be 4 cars go side by side into this corner as we get an excellent view of the board and boards. But what we want to see is the action that these guys have got. And we're certainly going to see, oh, and there's a Porsche down. So there's 1 down, 4 down, 3 to go perhaps as Ty, Greaves and Webster cruise on by, leaving Backerdan flapping in the wind. And Cornelius is charging back up to 6th position, so he will be loving race 2 here. Josh Webster then looking to get the moves done on Home School Racer in that brand logo, as I said, from the 1986 Brazilian GT Series. As we see Ty flying around that corner then, Pete Greaves has got all kinds of rear spoiler problems, and Josh Webster, will he get a move done into turn 1? Absolutely pops it up the side and holds on to it beautifully, carries the speed fantastically. And Pete Greaves didn't get much of a mention in the first stream, but he's certainly getting a mention now. He's got Cornelius all over the back of him. Of course, Cornelius are sponsors from Vispa. Let's jump on board with him then. What a view he's now got in his Porsche. Webster, Greaves, Ty all tantalisingly in front of him. That is a podium in front of you there, Cornelius, my good man. Get your foot down. Let's see if you can get one. Do it. Go on for the team here, son. Let's see if Vispa can get a sponsored driver on the podium in the first event in the inaugural week here at Rapid Driver Club's first ever outing on YouTube. We will, of course, hopefully be broadcasting on Twitch and YouTube next week, if we can get the stream keys to work. It's amazing how much testing you can do. Oh, Josh Webster, he's absolutely testing the nerve there of Ty. He's got the move done on Greaves, so he is now battling for a podium position. So these guys, Enslin and Webster, Kane, showing absolute dominant pace here, given that they started from the back in this reverse order grid, and halfway through they're battling Well, it's safe, I think it's safe to say they're both going to be on the podium come the end of the race.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see if Josh can make it up all the way back up into second position, John, because as you remember, that was the first finish from the first race. Josh Webster winning, Ensslin in second. So, interesting to see, yeah, if Josh can get past these guys first and foremost.
And he avoided the other two Porsches. Wow, how did he avoid that, Kane?
He's also avoided the wall, John. Just trying to catch up, Kevin. A little bit of shaky shake there. All action here is just over 11 minutes gone. These guys, yeah, needing to make up as many spots as possible to get as many points from this second race as they can.
Yeah, really well. They're definitely.
Josh Webster getting that move done on Ty also. So he's just got Kyle Harris out in front of him to catch. So timing boards update, 4.5 seconds, just over 4.5 seconds. So 8.5 minutes. I'm going to say there's plenty of time for Josh to get this done if he can buckle down and catch onto the back of another.
That is unfortunately Greaves, so he was up in a podium position. He's found himself tumbling down the pack at the moment. Hatter was harassing him there, looking to get a move done. He has taken the position. He will now charge onwards and look to get a move done on our sponsor, Cornelius, one of the 5 founding members of Vispa. Of course, the company very, very proud to be sponsoring this race tonight. It is the launch night of the Rapid Drivers Club, and this is the Porsche British GT Cup Series, proudly brought to you by the Harris brothers and some absolutely fantastic talent on track. We talk about how much fun these cars are, Kane, how twitchy they are. These guys are doing a 20-minute stint in these bad boys around a very difficult technical track that likes to throw your car around, so full hats off to them given the performance that we're seeing here.
Yeah, we always knew that was the case, John. Guys, the lobby is full of very good drivers, very quick drivers. Yeah, they've been practicing, they've known what they're up against, they've been in this car for plenty of hours already, so they know what they're up for, and they are definitely delivering on that for everybody watching.
Yeah, they really are, and thank you to everyone watching, by the way. Let me just take a second to say, I don't think I've actually acknowledged anyone in the chat yet. I'm really sorry, that's really terrible. Cornelius, yo, how we doing? But Dr. Nailbender is in the house. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope you're enjoying the show that these guys are putting on, mate. You will be here soon. I believe you're joining the Master Race sooner rather than later. Your PC is waiting to be shipped. Hurrah! So absolutely looking forward. Cannot wait to see you on track. Asakari? How we doing? Frank Lucid, how we doing, bud? Yes, we got it just in time. We only hear one commentator. Okay. So that was when we couldn't figure out.
This is where I avoided the comment section, John. I wasn't going to point you in this direction. But
yeah,
you have gone there. You're going to see the disappointment. There is not disappointment on track, but as these guys locked in a very tight battle here.
Yeah, they really are. Connor Garrett as well is locked in a battle. He is looking to make himself a move. He, of course, all over the back of Sam Sue. It's hard to know which battle to watch here. This is a cracker here with Cornelius. But any second now we'll jump on board with Connor, who is very much in the slipstream just behind these guys. So he will be looking to use a bit of slipstream down Pilgrim's Drop through the dreaded left hand. Oh, and Jackie Harris has got a drive-through penalty. So that's a drive-through penalty for Jackie Harris. That is unfortunate. So that will be last place signed, sealed and delivered for Jackie there. Definitely no coming back from the drive-through around here. Although Bakkerdan and Tolsma are both in the pits. So it looks like they may well have suffered some damage and they're coming in to get that repaired. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. Cornelius, again, very difficult to know where to look here. Cornelius, Hatter and Ty are battling away up at the front here. This is not quite for a podium position, but that doesn't matter to these guys. They will definitely be putting it all on the line. Cornelius, as we see, gets a very good turn one, almost loses a bit. They've got Ty just up in the distance and Greaves just in the background, who of course has Sue and that battle with Connor Garrett going on just behind him. So he definitely doesn't want to get caught up in that, or that could certainly see his day go from bad to very, very bad indeed. It's been an absolutely cracking race 1 and a belter of a race 2 here, Ken. We've only got 4 minutes left. We've still got a couple of guys in the pits. I'm wondering if that is perhaps terminal damage, which is something that is very, very, very easy to get at this course. Oh, as we see them go side by side, and I tell you what, Conor Garrett is side by side as well. He's going to get the move done up the inside. Oh, and he's going to cut back. Oh, Cornelius gives him a bit of a wiggle. And the camera just changed there. I don't know what's going on with the cameras, Kane. I'm really sorry. I can't keep up with it myself. The cameraman can't keep up with the action that's going on. They're still battling out. Like I said, these guys, all places get points. So this really is a 14 race championship that anyone can win if they get to the end of the races with their car in one piece.
Yeah, and it is absolute full push right now. As we said, these Porsches get absolutely maxed out to the limit. These guys, yeah, all on offer. These points, all crucial, every single one of them. So 420 points up for grabs over the total 14 races. Yeah, and these guys are after every single one they can find. There's a little bit of curb gets touched and has sent.
Hatter.
Who was that? Was that Harlan Hatter into the abyss?
Yeah, so Greaves is going to make back a place. So is Sam Sue. And Conor Garrett was looking to make a place back on Sam, but he's dropped back off slightly. The cameraman again is taking quite a bit of time to keep up with my selections. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but we will have a look at the at some point in time. But Conor Garrett then, he is in 8th position, had a decent finish in the first race, so he will be looking to make the most of it. We mentioned that Jason Westerby right back at the start of the race came. Of course, he led the start of the race and was doing well up in the front, but looks like he made himself a little bit of a mistake. He tumbled back down to the back of the field, but he's back up to 14th position. And given that Messrs Messland, Harris, Tolsma and Redan Dito are behind him, that could be a bit of a lifesaver for him going into race 2. Going into week 2, which is of course race 3 and 4.
Yeah, as we keep touching on, every point being crucial for this series. Westerby, yeah, did have that good start, found himself out in front about a lap, I think. And then, yeah, after Druids, just before Surtees lost it, put it into the dirt. And, yeah, you're going to see plenty of cars pass you in that case. But solid finish from him. And, yeah, he'll be looking forward to next week as well. There's all sorts of action in the background there, John. Pete Greaves and Garrard. Greaves a little bit wide. And gives that position up. So
Conor Garrett then, did he get the move done again? I don't know why the cameraman's taking so long to keep up, but yes, so Conor did get the move done. So Conor then takes back another valuable place in Pete Greaves. Oh, and he's really struggling. Surtees, absolutely the most difficult part of that track. It's a double braking zone, double left apex. You've really got to run it wide to maximise your run down Pilgrim's Drop here. I mean, I personally struggle with this particular triple right hand section, but that section where we saw Pete lose the back of the car there is absolutely where you will see most of the mistakes being made on this track.
Okay,
and Pete certainly falling foul of that, but we are already, wow, has that been 20 minutes of racing already? We are actually coming to the end. Alaric Enslin pretty much had no camera time whatsoever, finds himself in the lead of the race, and in second place is the man who finished in the first race. So it is a reverse order grid, and as it is a reverse order podium for Enslin and Webster, they will look to comfortably take the victory in race 2. And we've got Johan Thai, who will make up the podium if he can hold it on for this last lap. He will take third spot at the moment. Will we see any places down at the field though, Kane? That is the big question. Harris, Sue and Garrett, they are certainly up for the challenge of stealing highlight of the show. Oh, and that we see Kyle run a bit wide there, and he's going to at least one Porsche up the inside and another Porsche cleanly up the inside, nose to tail as they come through Surtees. Can all three men hold it? Oh, Kyle lights up the back tyres a bit much there. He could find himself under the attentions of Hatter as we see Sam Sue and Conor Garrett Kane come flying down Pilgrim's Drop for the last time. Could we see Conor make a move, a last dash for 5th position?
yeah, huge action here as you see them bumping the tail there. coming through 30s, no easy feat. Last lap, can we see some last lap heroics? Conor Garrett really looking to put Sam Sue to the sword and get that. Oh, he's got that Porsche a little bit sideways, a little bit
wiggle.
too much curb there, and it's going to sacrifice a fair bit of time as we jump back on board the race 2 winner, Alaric Enslen.
Yep, Enslin has won race 2 then. We didn't see him crossing the line. I'll probably get a rap on the knuckles for that, but we were looking for the action. So Josh Redford will take second place with Ty in third. And Cornelius, of course, one of our Vispa sponsors, he has taken fourth position. So very well done to you, Cornelius. Sam Sue has managed to finish after a battle in race 1. He's got himself fifth in race 2 with Conor Garrett taking the honours of sixth position. Kyle Harris then lucky number 7 with Harlan Hatter making it up to 8th place with Pete Greaves down in 9th alongside Tom Davidson in 10th. So much better finish for Tom in the second race. Kieran Clifford, of course, finished in 11th with Wilkie getting credit for 12th, but I believe, Alex Nunes has already left. Well, Elliot Wilkie will get credit for 12th with Davies in 13th. Westerby made it back to 14th with Retandito in 15th. Meslin finished in 16th. 17th was Jackie Harris with Bakardan finishing in 17th and Baz Tolma in 18th position. Absolutely no messing about there, Kane. What an opening event.
Now, John, it's over. 2 20-minute races over in the blink of an eye, and what some action we did see. We knew it was going to be the case. These drivers really putting on a show out there for us today. It's been fantastic to be involved in with this round 1, and yeah, I cannot look forward more to the following rounds.
Yeah, it really will be unbelievable. We will leave you there. As I say, there is another 6 weeks of this to come though. This was the inaugural broadcast for the Rapid Drivers Club. It was my great honour, John Wright, Double Raven, to bring that to you. Please feel free, hit the subscribe button. We will be back next Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Fingers crossed, should the Stream Key gods decide to honour us with their working presence. That will certainly be the plan. We will even be bringing you an interview from Cornelius, our Vispa sponsor. We'll be arranging that for a couple of weeks, so that will be week 4. So that's something to look forward to. And we'll also be bringing a bit of an interview with Jens before the end of the Series 2. So really, genuinely, thank you very much everyone for watching. We apologise again for the late start, but on behalf of myself and Kane, this is where
Yes.
says, yeah, thanks very much and good night.
Yes, John, sorry.
No,
Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning in. It's been fantastic to be involved with. As we have said, can't wait for the next 7 weeks to come. And yeah, let's bring on round 2.
Indeed. Let me see. Oh, no, that's not even working. Excellent. But anyway, Kyle Harris, wow, I threw it away. Yes, you did, bud. Yes, you did. But thank you again, everyone, for watching. We appreciate you tuning in. Hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. We will be back in 7 days' time to bring you more of the same thrilling action. So once again, from the Harris brothers, for everyone, and from myself, thanks very much, and good night.
Good night.